Vampires died out 500 years ago, yet the gauntlets still burn anyone who dares to touch them.
12 students, 5 centuries. The most gifted ability users burned alive for a dare. They say the gauntlets were crafted by an original vampire and sealed by a high priestess in the blood of 100 kings. Weapons that never forgot their true master. They were waiting for one of their own, a vampire, a species erased from the world, or so everyone thought. Quinn Talon knew the truth. In an academy built to hunt monsters, he was the last vampire alive. He just wasn't the best one. To supervillains like Rex, he was just a punching bag. Quinn could never fight back and reveal his secrets. Not about his powers, and certainly not about his vampire system.
Health points are 1 out of 100. Drink blood now, or die.
Rex raised his fist to finish him off, but then froze. The courtyard fell silent. All eyes turned as Erin, the Ice Queen, stepped forward.
Leave him alone,
She said. Even Rex backed away. She turned to Quinn.
Get up or you'll be late.
For what?
It's weapon selection, the most important day of your life.
Inside the armory, walls shimmered with claymores and laser rifles. Master Leo stepped in.
Now, pick your weapon.
Quinn lifted a sleek blade. It shattered. He tried a spiked flail. It floated from his grip. And then he saw them. A pair of black gauntlets, wicked and jagged like dragon claws. Something deep inside of him stirred. The moment his fingers touched them, the world shifted. A chill ran down his spine. The gauntlets adjusted, molding to his body. His screen flickered.
Bloodbound gauntlets equipped. Perfect match detected. Plus 12 strength. Plus 12 agility. Plus 10 stamina. Plus 10 defense.
Whoa!
Quinn flexed his fingers. The metal moved with him, light as air but strong as stone. It was a perfect fit, like it had always been meant for him. Across the room, Quinn didn't notice that Master Leo was watching him intently.
Let's put your weapons to the test.
The students turned towards Master Leo as he strode toward the far end of the armory, where a massive iron door rumbled open.
In this test, you'll wield your chosen weapons, but there's one rule here. No abilities. If you deserve your weapon, you need to earn it on your raw talent alone.
Master Leo grinned.
The way this works is exactly like you'd expect. Duels. Now, are there any volunteers?
Nobody moved until a giant student stepped forward.
A duel sounds fun.
He didn't look like he belonged in the crowd. He was massive, wielding a battle axe. He seemed like he could crush every other student in his hands. A murmur once again swept through the crowd. Absolutely nobody wanted to face him. The giant grinned.
What? No takers! Cowards! All of you!
Then Erin stepped forward, sighing. She carried a longsword that looked carved from ice.
This is interesting.
I was hoping for a tougher opponent.
The huge man didn't hesitate. He charged in. When he swung it down, Erin spun her body to the side, avoiding the blow, and at the same time slashed at the back of the man's legs, causing him to stumble. She then placed her blade towards the man's neck, inches away from his throat.
I yield! I yield!
The man said desperately. It all happened so fast, some students didn't even notice it.
We clearly have some talented students here. But for our next fight, let's see someone a little less experienced have a crack.
Leo gazed through the crowd, calculating, searching, and then his eyes landed on Quinn.
You.
Quinn froze. The crowd turned. Quinn pointed at himself.
Me?
Yeah, you. The one staring at the floor who looks like he'd rather be anywhere else.
A wave of chuckles rippled through the students.
Maybe someone else should go first. Warm up the crowd a little bit.
Master Leo walked toward him and clapped him on the back.
Nonsense. You just got yourself a brand new set of gauntlets, didn't you? Gauntlets that are very special.
Quinn swallowed. He could feel the weight of the gauntlets on his hands.
And what better way to test them than in front of all your friends?
The crowd laughed again, some with a mocking amusement. Quinn opened his mouth, desperate to get out of this. But then he heard a familiar voice.
Perfect, I'll volunteer to face him.
It wasn't Quinn's bully Rex, but it was the next worst thing. His best friend Loop, a level 3 that picked on Quinn just as relentlessly. The tension in the air thickened. Everyone had gone silent.
Beautiful. A willing volunteer. That makes things easy, doesn't it?
The crowd began to fold around them, leaving Loop and Quinn standing alone in the center. Quinn looked at his system.
Opponent power level 3. Bonus experience will be rewarded.
Quinn cursed under his breath, staring at Master Leo, then at Erin, then at Loop. Master Leo's smile was gone. He was dead serious, staring intently at Quinn. It was creeping him out.
Begin.
Loop charged forward. spear aimed at Quinn's chest. Quinn tensed up, his mind cautioning him, "Don't be too fast, don't be too strong, don't stand out, don't let them know what you are." He sidestepped a second too late and felt the point of the spear graze his ribs. Pain flared, and the crowd gasped. Loop smiled wide.
This is even more fun without powers.
Quinn exhaled sharply. He could dodge all day, but he'd need to fight back, or this guy would kill him. But how?
Inspect.
Quinn whispered under his breath. His system screen flickered.
Loop Erickson. Ability. Psychic energy. Health points 5 out of 15. Blood type. O positive.
He dodged another stab from Loop. Then he heard Erin's voice call out.
Get in close.
She was helping him, and she was right. If he got in close, he'd be able to use the gauntlets. But if he stayed at a distance, he smiled. Quinn ducked his shoulder, moving like he was going to charge in close. But as soon as Loop reacted, he leapt back, dodging Loop's spear thrust and catching the spear. Loop's grin vanished.
What the hell?
Loop pulled at the weapon, trying to yank it free, but Quinn held firm. He was stronger than Weapon, even without the gauntlets. He was too strong, too fast. Quinn smiled, but then his eyes landed on Master Leo, watching him intently. Something had changed in the old man, and Quinn felt a cold sweat of nervousness. Quinn needed to finish things. With a single clawed punch, he cracked the spear in half. The crowd gasped again. Loop stumbled backward, stunned.
What the hell? My weapon? It's clearly faulty.
Leo didn't say anything. He continued watching, studying Quinn intently. Quinn leapt forward. Loop had no time to react before Quinn's fist slammed into his gut. Quinn followed up with a knee to the chin. Blood sprayed. Loop slumped to the ground, out cold, but still breathing. Quinn turned and faced the stunned, silent crowd. Master Leo stepped up.
Winner, Quinn Talon.
Quinn's system chimed in his mind.
Opponent has been defeated. 50 experience points rewarded. First time higher power level bonus. Another 50 experience points rewarded. 220 out of 200 experience points. Congratulations, you are now level 2.
Rex stepped forward.
There's no way he won fairly. He's a cheater. He sabotaged Loop's weapon.
Master Leo casually picked up the broken spear.
I can guarantee you that all the weapons in this hall are perfectly maintained. Each is given as much care as the next.
Then how do you explain Loop's weapon breaking? He cheated. He used an ability.
Master Leo shook his head.
Enough. I can guarantee no abilities were used.
Rex took a step toward him.
How can you be so sure?
Before Leo could respond, Erin stepped forward.
Don't you know who that is? Are you seriously questioning him?
Rex suddenly seemed self-conscious.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean...
Before Rex could finish his sentence, Leo flicked his wrist. Rex flinched, and a thin red line appeared on his cheek as the broken spear embedded itself in the wall. The crowd had gone silent. Master Leo studied Quinn intently.
I told you, I'd know if the boy used an ability, but...
Master Leo stopped, gaze fixed on Quinn.
There's still something to you, isn't there?
Quinn felt his heartbeat race. Leo didn't say anything more. He didn't have to. Even if Leo didn't know, he at least suspected, and that was bad enough. Rex knelt next to Loop and helped him back to his feet. Loop stared at Quinn, rage bubbling. A blast of lightning formed in his palm, crackling with power. He lunged at Quinn.
Die, you freak!
Quinn wasn't prepared. He had no time to react. It was going to hit. His shadow blurred, and in an instant, Master Leo stood between them, holding Loop by the wrist. Loop didn't have time to react before Leo struck. Loop flew backward, skidding across the arena floor. Everyone was silent as Leo stepped toward him, boots echoing in the dead, quiet hall. He towered over Loop.
You will go directly to the headmaster, you arrogant little cretin.
The words hung in the air, thick with finality. Then he turned to the other students, his smile gone.
Insolence. All of you disgrace this academy with your lack of discipline.
The students shrank under his gaze.
You are disappointments. Every last one of you except...
His gaze flickered, first to Erin and then to Quinn. Leo held his stare, then turned away.
Get out. We will take this up tomorrow.
No one argued. Everyone grabbed their things and ran from the arena. Quinn and Erin were walking together when Rex and Loop stepped into their path. Rex grinned.
Well, if it isn't our favorite punching bag.
Loop was beaten and swollen. He cracked his knuckles.
You made a mistake, freak.
Quinn clenched his fists. Every instinct screamed at him to use his power to put them in his place. But Erin reached for his arm, calming him down. Rex stepped closer.
You're worthless, Quinn. You had your moment, but you'll always be nothing. So why don't we take down your little girlfriend instead?
Erin tensed next to Quinn.
You won't touch her.
Quinn tried to take a step forward but was frozen in place. Electricity was wrapped around his legs. Loop was channeling a stasis spell. Rex smiled.
It's perfect. We'll make you watch.
Quinn was pinned down.
Aaron, get out of here!
Aaron took a tentative step back, just before a blast of energy slammed her into the lockers.
Aaron!
Loop and Rex both launched spells at her. She threw up a shield of ice, but it was in danger of breaking. Quinn needed to do something, and fast. But breaking out of this hold would require him to reveal his powers.
It's not going to hold much longer.
Rex said, cackling with glee. Aaron's shield spell was breaking. Any second now. Loop blasted her with electricity.
Keep going.
Aaron shook as the spells rocked off her shield. She squeezed her eyes shut, desperately trying to hang on, but then suddenly the spells stopped. Aaron opened her eyes and stared with shock. Quinn was standing in front of her, holding back the energy from both spells. His eyes were red, his hair was wild, and the spells bounced off of him like nothing. He cracked his neck. His system chimed.
Full vampiric powers activated.
His secret had been revealed. The gloves had finally come off. His full power was on display, and not just to Aaron, but to Rex and Loop. Quinn grinned.
Now you've really done it.
Quinn's secret has finally been revealed. Will he use his powers to make his bullies pay? What special powers will he unlock? How will Aaron react to knowing he's a vampire? You won't believe what happens next. Download Pocket FM now and continue the story for free.